Alright, let's talk to Colin. Blackwall. Where the hell is Blackwall? Sure, he's in the stables now.
As leader of the Inquisition, you... There's something I must tell you.
My mother was a whore.
You're being especially serious today.
I know. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition, it's been months now.
Okay. How do we make him start snorting again? Well, he already said why. He doesn't want to be controlled by lyrium. Yeah, let's show concern. I need this guy to be an addict again, that way I can control him if he ever gets out of line.
Cullen, if this can kill you...
It hasn't yet. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to... watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Ah, shit. This guy always thinks out everything. Should I put my foot down? Does it really matter? I don't think so. Either way, he will become a lyriumite again, or he will die in pain, shitting his pants and drooling like a madman. I'm comfortable with both scenarios. Let's see.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Okay. Yeah, the only problem here is having a general that's not doing his job properly. So I guess we will have to trust Cassandra to know the difference between a Templar or an ex-Templar that has a sharp mind and one that's adult in the brain. I'm sure she can do it. She was a seeker of truth, wasn't she?
Cassandra takes things as seriously as you do. If she has no problem with this, neither do I.
I thought you had a right to know. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Okay.
Yes?
You and the Red Templar's leader seem to have personal history.
When I arrived in Kirkwall, Samson and I shared quarters. He seemed a decent man at first. Knight Commander Meredith later expelled Samson for erratic behavior. He ended up begging on Kirkwall streets. He committed further crimes, but managed to evade the Order's justice. Now Samson serves Corypheus as his loyal general.
Well, if he liked lyrium, the red stuff should make him extremely happy.
Why do you think Samson joined Corypheus?
He had a chronic lyrium addiction. He spent every last coin buying it from local smugglers. Perhaps Corypheus flattered his vanity, gave him purpose as well as lyrium. Perhaps that's all it took.
No, he's Colin's equivalent in the other side. He shows, yeah, the dark side path to success. Something Colin understands. Something you should keep in mind all the time.
You can't deny being a general is an improvement to living on the streets.
I'd rather die than kneel to Corypheus. Clearly Samson felt otherwise. I don't understand how he became so powerful. Even with red lyrium, Samson's glory days are long behind him.
That's a good question.
At your service.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh?
I'll let you return to your work.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend. At your service.
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
How fortunate, aren't we? Solus always in the right place at the right time with the right knowledge. Fucking Solus, he is up to something, I know it.
Is there anything I should know?
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
Is there anything I should know?
I believe Dagna has settled in well. She's certainly very cheerful.
Is that a bad thing?
I'm concerned she'll cheerfully blow up Skyhold with one of her experiments. The risk is small at present.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Templars and mages are not used to seeing each other as allies, but they are working together well enough thus far.
Yes, O'Neill, she's here. In the basement.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods.
Okay,
Cassandra
whatever.
may have declared the Inquisition publicly. But Liliana is
Goodbye,
just as
goodbye,
responsible for
Colin.
its
Shut
formation.
up.
I should let you get back to work.
Let's find ourselves Blackwall. He should be around here. I think last time I saw his icon. Couldn't find him.
Finally, a place for... the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
Making toys for Christmas.
The Grey Wardens are huge and important. You're part of that.
True, but without a blight on the horizon, everything the Wardens do feels like waiting. This, the Inquisition, is what matters now. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
But he's passing over that he's actually doing the Grey Warden work in the end, because the ultimate enemy is a Darkspawn. So I'm not going to undermine his newfound confidence in following me. So let's go with that.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a Chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
What is this Grand Tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
Okay. Yeah, this is a noble we're talking about. Why would he help him?
He must have wanted something from you to help like that.
A pupil, a squire. Someone to teach and to mold. He saw my potential. When it was over, he offered to mentor me. To teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Okay. Number 3 and number 2 are very similar, but one is harsh and the other one is gentle. Let's go with gentle.
Different doesn't always mean better.
In this case, I think it would have been better. But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Okay.
Inquisitor?
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of Wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true, then all Wardens are in danger. Even you. We'd better find your brothers.
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of Magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that. Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Yeah, just by appearing, Corypheus is validating the chant of light. We need to find a way to counter that. Well, he doesn't know, but it's a good question.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Okay.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Yes.
Let's discuss something else. Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There are still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
That sounds unlikely to me. Riordan would have known, at least. Okay.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
Wardens are in all the stories. If it was that easy, anyone could do it.
No, it really is that simple. Just because the archdemon is magic doesn't mean it can't be killed with swords. It just has to be a Grey Warden sword. Look, it's not the killing blow that's the problem. It's getting the dragon to the point where it's vulnerable, where it actually can be killed. There's no short answer for that, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Well, that basically confirms his first loyalties to the Darkspawn, the Grey Wardens. He didn't divulge the secret. Would my Dalish elf know that secret?
Something on your mind?
I don't know.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I think the entire world is looking over its shoulder, wondering if the Inquisition's watching.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Dorian? He's arrogant, he preens himself. But you already know that. He doesn't even hide it.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Don't play Diamondback with Solus. You've been warned. At your service.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I think the entire world is looking over its shoulder, wondering if the Inquisition's watching.
What do you think of my advisors?
Leliana seems nice. Also a little frightening, but mostly nice.
Alright. So... now what?
I don't need you, sister.
You're carrying a heavy burden for one so young.
I'll carry it back to Crestwood and kill those bandits. That's what Father would have wanted.
He'd want you to live a good life.
He's dead. You didn't know him.
Okay. Let us check the... who else could I speak to here? I don't think there is anyone left, to be honest. Got the journal. I have so much shit. It's almost impossible. Holy fuck. Go and meet with Logain. The fate of Empress Celine and Internal of Orlais has been threatened. The Inquisition must intervene. Okay. Way of the Necromancer. They said we're going to do this one. The Inner Circle. Bershil's March. Restoring Bershil. And she wants us to make a parade. One of the friends of Solus. His imaginary friend. Emerald Graves. Holy fuck. Got all this. Okay, let's travel to where? The Exalted Plains, but I don't think I'll continue playing today. I'm a little bit tired and fighting always gets... Maybe I will collect the shards. Who knows? Let me check. Yeah, I have like hundreds of quests at the moment, apparently. It's really out of hand. Okay, we could do this next time. Bring Solus around for... Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring Solus for a spin next time. Let's switch his gear right now. Ballistas. So I am meddling in the... I am meddling in the civil war in Orlais. Shit. I'm sure they will force me to choose between Gaspard and Celine. What would be better? I don't know. Would be better if I could kill them both. We shall have to see. Alright, let's make the switch arrow here. What? Reinforced shield. Piece of garbage. Let's take out this. The ass hat. Coal only. We should bring Coal along to see if his ass hat is better. It's true he cannot wear the free battle mage armor. I've always forgot. This is for human only. Alright. As far as amulets go, let's see. Amulet of power for Coal. Okay. Heal and magic. I think only the magical one is worth it. Yeah, to Constitution. The Amulet of power. Okay, there he is. Our good friend Solus. Solus the mage. The stinking mage. Let's bring Coal around. The ass hat. 5 cunning versus 3 willpower. And I like his current hat a little bit more. This makes him look like a mariachi or something like that. Or one of those mounties from Canada. In all honesty, five cunning versus 3 willpower is not a real question. 3 willpower wins the day. The Amulet of Power, wasn't it? Yes. Power. Give us power. What should I give him? Let's see. You hurl a grenade containing a powerful concoction that puts every enemy to sleep. It's actually good. If you can believe it. Yeah, let's get him that. Alright. Now let's bring the true party, which is, in this case, Solus, Cassandra, and Sarah. Yes. But sadly, that will be it for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow when we shall continue liberating the exalted planes from the influence of Red Templars. Until then, long live Arlathan. Goodbye.